It's okay. It's okay to get nervous around me. It actually happens to a lot of people.
Usually because you're chasing them, but yeah, if you want to. We're playing Doom 1 and 2. Is this 1 and 2?
I mean, I guess we're just it is like 1 and 2, but
we're just in Doom 2.
Yeah, we're just doing 2. We're just doing 2.
We're playing Doom 2, and I'm here with, of course, Seal slash. Am I allowed to real name you? I have before.
I mean, fuck it. Yeah, at this point, who cares?
Seal slash Nathan, of course. The audio is a little bit different because we're recording remotely because Nathan has been banished to hell so that he can fight these demons.
Yeah.
So we have to record remotely.
I'm recording straight from hell, where I will be ripping and tearing for all of you to enjoy. This is actually my helmet cam.
The same way that he rips and tears my asshole. Oh yeah, that's his helmet cam.
Oh yeah, I'll get ultra violent with you. Just like the viewers will be seeing in a few weeks. I mean, what? What does that mean?
Nathan shows up in the news, killed 8 people, all children.
You're gonna say show up in the nude. Oh, you know why it's all children. Because I'm in the nude.
Okay, well... Oh my god.
Right.
Maybe every time I have you in a video, I gotta like censor everything.
Yeah, we should dial it back. I don't... That's just like your thing. Every time I'm like anywhere with you, you're just like, oh yeah, that's like the file friend. So I need to like play into it.
Oh my god. No, it's okay. First of all, do not play into it. No one's asking you to play into it. Second of all,
well, you're the one that keeps doing it.
It's because of a dream that I had like years ago. I had this horrific dream.
Yeah.
Where Nathan got arrested, and I did not know why. And okay, first of all, to bring up why I had this dream, because I know why I had it, and if you want, I can censor this, but it's because of that when you were like frantically freaking out about something, but you never told me what it was. So then I was just like thinking about.
I told you not to check my hard drives.
Yeah. So then I was like really nervous.
I'm already dead. Sorry, I'm getting nervous.
No, dude, it's okay, man. If you've seen me play any of the Sonic games, half the time I'm just restarting, so it's kind of horrible to watch, but you're doing great. Don't even worry about it.
Thanks, babe.
No problem, honey. I had this dream, though, where Nathan got arrested for, like, he was just a pedophile, like, and then he was on, like, a list or whatever, and he was on, like, a sex offender registry, and he didn't tell me. I found out like through the news. Like I was just scrolling through the news and I found that out, and then I like texted him. I was like, dude, is this you? And then he couldn't text me back because he was in prison, so it was just his mugshot on TV.
There's so much more detail to this story than you've ever told me before.
Yeah, I just kind of told you that I dreamed that you were
yeah, pretty much it.
And it never really said anything more. But yeah, I've just been afraid ever since that dream would turn to reality. So if you ever see Nathan posting Minecraft content, you know something bad happened.
Hey, I actually got a really cool idea for our next video.
Do you play these like in your free time ever?
I kind of go in phases, really. So I have, but it's not like something I like constantly play.
And is this one like your favorite?
At
least of the originals, because I feel like it's not comparable to like Doom Eternal, you know?
It honestly is at this point, because ever since the Dark Ages got announced, it is like official in my eyes that now the original trilogy is like way better than the new one. And it's like really sad of me to say, because I love Doom 2016 so much and I love Doom Eternal so much. Oh my god, I'm selling. I'm just gonna run through this one because it's a little annoying. But
I believe in you.
Doom 2016 is like, it's not even like my favorite game of all time. It's pretty much like my favorite like album of all time, because I like just listen. I listen to the fucking album. It's just like that good.
You just play it sometimes for the music.
Yeah, I mean, I have played the album more times than I've played the game. And
well, I mean that's kind of like I mean, for a video game, I guess that's a little bit crazy, but it's also kind of a given because it is easier to just listen to like a full album. Actually, no, there's a lot of fucking songs on it, isn't there?
Yeah, it's like over an hour long, I think. And but it has like a full like story to it, and it has like If you ever listen, it's the same as like Silent Hill 3 soundtrack. You know how there's like sometimes the songs just kind of like fade out and it's just like somebody talking about like the lore and it's like weird fucking like holy scripture going on? It's the same thing with Doom 2016 where all of the songs are like flow together and have like transitions and shit where they like have lore in them.
Do you think that more games should have like a picture of our dude on the bottom after he's got like fucking beatdown laid on him?
Oh yeah, look at him.
SpongeBob SquarePants like Battle for Bikini Bottom just has a picture of SpongeBob with like a black eye and a bloody nose whenever you get hit.
Should absolutely do that. Every single game ever.
I'm trying to think of like what game now would benefit from that isn't like this style. Like I can't really think of too many. Alright, so you want like in Dark Souls, your fucking character's face is on screen, like bleeding? Is that what you want?
Yes.
Dude, look at that background. That looks like the walls of my asshole. I'm sorry.
That, you know, fun fact, when the boat rat came to my house, not only did he leave an ominous creeping black stain, all of the walls turned to this like skin texture.
Yeah,
just so you know.
Have you ever seen him like turn on his camera, like in his room?
Oh yeah, fucking disgusting.
It's literally just that. It's just this, like, and he's like connected to the floor. It's disgusting.
No.
He doesn't even have actual arms. He just grows them. Oh, is that like water?
That is water.
Oh, I thought you were gonna drown. I was like, no way, you just killed yourself.
No, it's just, you know, it's the sewers. This is the boat rat's lair, the sewers.
Getting all stinky. You're gross and you're like bathing in the sewer. What is with video games and just having like sewer levels?
Well, because they're like stinky and gross, and it makes like a fun and interesting place to be.
I kind of thought that I didn't think that it was because it was stinky. I thought it was more because they're kind of like mazes, but you know,
well, they're
the
like,
reason behind it is because they're stinky.
Well, they're mazes, but they're like disgusting mazes. If it was a maze and it was all like fucking sunshine and rainbows, then who cares? But it's a maze where it's all like stinky and gross and wet, and there's like boat rats and shit.
You really want to like imagine though your character trudging through like shit, piss, and cum?
I mean, it depends on the game. It makes sense for some of them.
Like I think about like Leon trudging through the sewers in Resident Evil, and I'm like, I don't like to imagine like his pants getting filled with like somebody else's piss and shit, and then by the end of the game he just smells.
Yeah, and then by the end of the game, when it's Ada with him, his pants start getting filled with a different type of fluid.
And what's that? I don't think I know what this is.
I think you do. I think you're well aware.
No, dude, I failed sex ed.
Oh.
Wait, I told
semen.
you about my... Like the guys on the boats?
No. Like cum.
I'm not following you, dude. You're gonna have to break it down for me.
I'll just send you a video later. It's fine.
You breaking it down? you busting a move?
I'm gonna be breaking it down, and then I'm gonna be coming.
What the fuck was that? What was that? Fucking Patrick?
Patrick Star.
God. Oh my god, he looks a little different. Dude, Patrick Star in the anime looks different.
Patrick, you need to cut this out. You've had one too many kelp shakes. I can't let you out. Patrick,
I was gonna say though.
Stop.
Oh my god, dude, you
look at him.
You're like a police officer, dude. Wait, you shot like a pussy into him.
Dripping, he's dripping.
Getting like birthed out of that.
Yeah, is this a good enough shot?
I'm dying to do that. Maybe I will. But I was gonna say before about like sex ed. I told you about my weird sex ed teacher, right, in like middle school. And even if I did, maybe I should tell the story.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe you should tell the audience.
I just told the story actually the other day again, which was kind of like how I've remembered it. But in middle school, like 7th grade, I moved to this one school for like a year, and it was actually the school that I was at when I met you, I think, if I'm not correct, or if I'm not incorrect. I don't know.
I don't want to interrupt, but you hear this music?
I am hearing this music. This is sick.
It is really sick.
It's like Groovy.
Yeah, it's groovy. It's like almost bossa nova-esque.
Dude, you say bossa nova, I think Elvis, and then I think of my grandma's obsession.
Why do you think of Elvis? Because he stole
Because
music from
he has
black
that.
people?
Exactly, yes, because of that. And then he made it more famous because that's just what you do naturally. But
You
yeah,
know bossa nova is Latin, right?
no, yeah, and all of his music's stolen. Like everything that he's done is like not him,
Yeah.
anyways. But before I get on an Elvis tangent about my dead grandma, the sex ed teacher, she literally like, so she had like really short hair, and she was like kind of thin. But I want you to imagine like her eyes looked like they were popping out of her head, and her top row of teeth would kind of hang over her bottom lip a little bit. Like she had an overbite.
Can you do like
And
a caricaturized like
I'll
drawing
draw
real
her.
quick? Yeah.
I'll draw her and put her on screen for the for the remainder of the video. I'm not
Oh
gonna
yeah.
do that.
Put overlap her face onto Doom Guy down there and draw like a couple different
Yeah,
sprites of her like looking
yeah.
off to the side.
That would. Oh my god, that would take like forever. Like just have to keep moving them around. Um, but yeah, she just looked stupid, and she talked stupid too. Like no offense to her. I mean offense to her actually, because she did some crazy shit. She talked kind
That's
of
a
like that. Like
thing.
she would speak in such a way that made it. She was kind of like Chris Chan, actually.
I
When
was
I think
gonna
about
say
it, she kinda
it
sounded
sounded almost
like
like a fucking South Park character.
she kind of was like a South Park character. In the sense that she would just do stuff that like you would see in like a TV show. She wasn't just sex ed, she was also health, and we had sex ed and health for us was, I feel like this was for a lot of people, it was intertwined. And so first I'll say the crazy thing that she did for health, and then the thing that she did for sex ed. For health, she wanted to show the effects that smoking has on you, so she brought in two real human lungs. And we were all just like, bro, did she like take these like herself? Like, how did she obtain these? Like, she
It,
murdered people herself or something?
and they're like suspiciously small, like they belong to an
They
infant.
were in like plastic bags. And she had this pump machine that she hooked them up to, and then she pumped them to show you the lungs expanding. It was so. She had one that was completely black, and then one that was like fresh.
I just I just cultivated this one yesterday.
Dude, that's what it felt like. I harvested these lungs just the other day. Like, it really felt like that. It was so like uncomfortable, and then so at first, everybody thought that it was like model replica lungs, and then we thought that she jokingly was like, these are real lungs, and then another teacher came in and was like backed her up on it, and then she showed, I don't even remember exactly what she showed, but she showed like some sort of evidence of how she obtained these. Also, good job.
Thanks, man.
100%?
Dude.
Holy fuck.
Oh, whoa, 100%
Holy
across the
fuck.
board. I'm actually so
Oh
cool.
my god. You really are.
Never mind the part on the bottom of the
finish-
screen where it says I'm supposed to do it in under a minute and a half, but
I'll edit that out. Don't even, don't even worry.
can you say the name of this next
my God.
stage? Did you see that?
I didn't see it. What was it called?
It didn't say the gauntlet. It said the gauntlet. Like there's no U.
Is that on purpose?
I have no clue.
I would like to think that it's on purpose. The gauntlet.
The gauntlet.
I feel like that's how you would say it anyways if you were Doom Guy. Or at least this version of Doom Guy.
He is like a nerd.
Wait, in what sense?
Have you not played Doom Eternal? He has like a full like gaming PC, like in his
Oh,
Fortress
actually,
of Doom.
yeah.
And he has
and
he collects like
bunch of
minifigs.
books.
He has a bunch
Yeah,
of
he is-
books.
oh my God.
He including the one from
Doom Guy's
Markiplier's
a
dad.
Redditor? Oh,
you
yeah,
remember
he does.
Yeah.
The mustache one. Fucking Doom Guy's got like Funko Pops on his
He
desk
does.
'cause
He
he's like,
has no. He doesn't even have them on his desk. He has like a full shelf of them. And he has
dude,
like
I
a gaming
completely-
PC.
You're bringing this all back.
And
What is
he's
this like sneaky snitch music?
What do you mean? It's awesome.
I know it's cool. I just feel like I'm sneaking around hell right now. Like I feel like they
Maybe
shouldn't
you
be
are.
seeing you.
Hold on, hold on,
Maybe
hold
I
on, hold on.
am.
Because okay, so this is the original soundtrack, but they did like a really awful thing where they remastered the soundtrack with like modern instruments and shit. This is like
Oh,
even goofier,
I.
and
Oh
then
my
it gets
God.
crazy.
I wasn't expecting that.
So he like
I think we
he
should stay
sampled the
original,
original.
but this is.
Yeah. Well, there's also because it's like all like MIDI files. So there's like different sound fonts you can use.
Dude, I didn't know that this game was so advanced. Whoa. Oh.
Oh.
This feels like something that would be in like the Wii. Not
Well,
anymore, but that like
more
little
like
background.
N64.
Yeah. All right, buddy, correct me. On my own channel?
It was more of just, you know, like an opera.
No. You're out of here.
Okay, I'll shut it off. It's fine. Cue the outro.
Yeah. All right, guys, that was Doom. That was Doom Eternal.
Why did you turn into Trump?
People are, the people are saying, I don't know, I have a problem lately.
People are saying
Like,
that's the end of the video.
the people are saying Nathan went to hell for touching kids. My Trump voice changes. I'm sorry. My Trump voice changes every time I do it too. I can't
Yeah,
ever do it the
same.
same. Wait,
It's
what did
always
you
like
say?
it's always like a different version of him.
Yeah, it's like I just like to go back a couple years, and sometimes I like to do him when he's like, you know, in the like different rooms and like depending on the acoustics in there.
Oh yeah, of course.
I just like to, you know, I dabble in characters.
Yeah, I play
like to be
play
voicing.
around with it a little, you know.
Yeah, I play around with it the same way that you play around with me.
Okay, how gay is this video gonna get? Let's be real here.
Getting gay and Doom 2 is the title.
Patrick, why are you invisible?
Wait, is that like a thing that he does?
No,
Or is this like...
no, it's just invisible Patrick. He's like a separate from regular Patrick.
Oh, okay.
It's like his shadow
There has to be
version.
an episode where he's invisible, right?
Just like Joker, Folie à Deux. You know, he has like his shadow.
I don't know if you want to bring that movie. I don't know. I can't remember right now if it was somebody in my real life or like a video that I watched, but I heard somebody say recently that like I feel like it was a video, but I feel like or I heard somebody say that like they loved that movie like way more than the first one, but they had never seen the first one. Like they had
Interesting.
framed it as though they had seen it, and then at the end of the conversation the person's like explaining how great the first one is to them, and they're like, how could you love it more than that? And then they're like, well, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see it. And he was
Yeah.
like, okay, so why are you, what do you mean? Like, what is...
That's
does it
just like
mean
your
then?
average like movie discourse.
Yeah, no, my favorite movie conversation story is the one that you had for Doctor Strange, if you
Oh,
wanna
God.
say that.
I guess I can just like get it out there for the people to hear. But I was watching Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and
Sorry.
I didn't like hate it, but you know it definitely could have been better. But I watched it, and like the credits were rolling, and everybody's like fucking getting up and leaving or whatever, and like there was like a group of kids behind me, probably like maybe 15 at most, and they were like attempting to talk about the movie, but they were just like failing on all fronts, and so they like attempted to like say a few opinions, but they couldn't get more than like a few like filler words out, and then they just stopped mid-sentence, and then all like unanimously like turned to each other and went, some scenes worked, some scenes didn't. Yeah, some scenes worked, some scenes didn't. And like they just kept on repeating it to each other, just over and over. Sorry,
Dude,
I
that's
jump scared by
called
Patrick.
great minds think alike.
but it's just kind of been like a growing thing for me recently, where pretty much everybody in my life is like no longer capable of critical thinking and just say like the same few, just like stupid phrases over and over, just like repeating them to themselves. Or instead of actually
Yeah,
like engaging with something in front of them, they just like form an opinion within like a millisecond and then just say like some tiny little one sentence phrase to sum it up and just keep repeating it.
no, it's definitely getting worse. Like it's getting harder to have conversation about stuff and have it ever actually go somewhere or mean something.
Yeah, especially when your friends are like. Okay,
I
sorry.
have to
Sorry, I
censor
just.
his name.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's
No,
actually a
it's
question
fine.
I wanted to ask you. Why do you censor people's names in your videos? Are you like scared of like a drama alert situation? You're gonna like get in the news?
So, most of it is because, like there are people that I know in my real life, so it's like I just don't, or I don't, want them to like, on the off chance that they ever see it or someone that they're friends with sees it and brings it up to them, I just don't want them to be like, oh, like take that out, or like I don't want you to tell it. Even for like stories where it doesn't really matter, like I'm not saying something bad that somebody did, I just don't want people to, not want their story in. But in the Sonic Adventure 2 video, actually, I wrote in the description that I was too lazy because I was like very quickly editing that one because I was like really busy and I wanted to post it. And I didn't realize that there's two names in it. And I'll just say them. I said the name Hunter and the name Alex, and I censored them only the like first time that I said them, and then none of the other times.
I noticed that, and so I was wondering if that was like the same people we were talking about that you bleeped out.
Yeah, no, it was, and I literally was just too lazy, and I was like, they'll literally never watch it, and if they do, it's like certain people, because it's like we didn't say any stories that would like hurt anybody, and I didn't think that the people would care, but that would be why. It's like I feel like most people just don't want to be in these things.
I would hope that most people just don't care, but maybe that's just me.
No, people can sometimes care. Like I think that it's in the sense of like I've known these people for so long, and let's say that I just tell a story from like 5 years ago that it doesn't really matter anymore, but they don't want it out there like that for everyone to know. I could see someone getting upset about that, and I can understand it. I just think it makes sense.
If it's like a controversial story, but it seems like that's just like your standard practice, you know?
Yeah, I mean, but usually we tell like controversial stories about people. I feel like for the most part, whenever we've told a story, it's been something like kind of not good about someone. Like I can't really think of any off the top of my head where we sent, except for like the Hunter one was about William more than him, but I didn't like I just feel like just better to be safe than sorry.
I mean,
And then we put Brandon in a whole video.
Yeah, I was gonna say we had like a whole video on Brandon, and like probably 1/3 of the sentences we've had in this one so far have to do with me being like a so.
Yeah, but the thing is, Brandon is not a and this
I don't
is
think
just
this is
my
supposed
opinion.
to look like this, by the way. I think something.
No, I was
wrong.
thinking that. I was like, something feels off. Something feels awry.
This is really truly a remaster. Let me see if it has anything to do with this. Oh god, that made it worse.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't think that's supposed to be like that at all.
This is the Stevie Wonder playthrough. Oh.
That kind of made it better, but it's still weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what that button did.
Oh, man. I don't know, man.
I'm not sure.
Honestly, oh my god.
Oh shit, this is acid.
Oh my god, dude, this shit kills you.
This shit is killing me.
This shit is killing you, dude.
Thank god.
Well, there's just a dude in that closet. He's just like you.
Just like you?
Hmm? Hmm? Since you asked me a question, put me on the
Yeah,
spot. Let me ask
I,
you a question.
before we get to that, I wanted to say, okay, yeah, stalling. Uh, I wanted to say, I feel like there's been like 2 or 3 conversations or story times that we were like in the middle of saying and then just like got cut off and never went back to them.
That just happens.
Oh, okay, yeah. Put up a
I mean,
counter on screen like failed stories.
do you wanna go back to them, or do you remember
I
them?
don't remember any of them.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Oh, I didn't tell the second half of the health teacher, but I don't know if it's that important. I mean, she just showed
We could
like
edit
a
it
full-on
together.
porn to our class, but
Okay, yeah, maybe you want to include that part.
all right, I'll tell her real quick. I don't want to linger too much, but she found this. She had this DVD for this like German, I think it was, sex ed video, but it straight up showed, like, I don't even know if I could say, like, it straight up showed like pretty underage people doing things that they shouldn't be doing.
You know, I
like,
think that might be standard practice for some reason, because all the way in this other plane of existence called Hell, I got shown that exact same video.
well, that makes sense in Hell because are there, but I mean, like, wait, did you really?
Yeah, I got shown the exact same video in a completely different state.
I remember the name of it, but I don't wanna put that out there.
Oh, you can tell me later. Don't worry. I'll definitely look into it.
I'll do my own research. Don't worry. This is horrible.
Oh my god. Speaking of, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, you just like wait, can they teleport with you?
Yeah.
I think I might have.
Oh, I think I like teleported on like inside of them and it hurt me.
Dude, could you teleport inside of me?
God, I fucking wish.
I hope my family doesn't watch this anymore. Do you have any scary texts that you've gotten that actually scared you?
Oh, plenty.
Any that you can legally talk about?
I don't think so.
Really?
I mean, I might legally be able to talk about it, but I'm not sure if I should. You know?
Oh God. If you don't have any to tell, I do have kind of a crazy story that has to do with all my siblings. From when my second oldest sister got her first phone, and it's a prank that we did on my oldest sister. Unless you got something to say.
I don't. You can go ahead.
By the way, you're killing this before I start this.
Dude, thanks, man.
All 4 of us, me and my siblings, so my second oldest sister, man, should I just say their names? I don't care. Fuck you guys. I'll say their names. Mercedes, got a phone, for like the first time ever, and me and Wyatt were like super excited because we didn't have phones, and we just like were excited for her. And my oldest sister Taylor, she already had a phone, and so like Mercedes was doing a lot of stupid shit with her phone, where like one of the first things that she did, she called my grandma from another room on the house phone and then asked her to make her a grilled cheese, and my grandma got like really mad. She was like,
why?
Like she was like, I don't even. She was just like, that's not what the house phone's for. Like,
you're abusing your powers. We never should have given this to you.
Pretty much. No, she got it from her dad, and my grandma was like, he should have never given that to you. But Mercedes thought, or we all thought it would be funny to like prank text Taylor, and we were really young, by the way. She had a phone for a couple of years by that point, and Mercedes and me and Wyatt decided to prank text her on this like app. And so we started like texting her like kind of boring and just saying like some stuff like, oh, I know your name or whatever, and we could hear her from the other room being like, what the fuck? And then we started saying like describing what she was doing, because we could see her through like the window of the door that like of the room that we were in. and she started like, we saw her looking around like a little bit, and she was getting like uncomfortable. And then we said like, I see you through like the window, and she started like kind of freaking out a little bit. And we took a, this is the dumbest part. We took a picture of her through like just the little hallway that led to a chair that she was sitting in the living room in like my grandma's house. And she somehow thought that like this person that's stalking her took the picture, even though it could have only been taken from like close up to her inside. Like literally I walked up to her with my sister's phone, like kind of almost directly next to her, took a picture of her and then sent it to her.
Maybe she was
And
just living the plot of the Invisible Man in her head.
maybe it's just like you have to be like just not thinking hard enough to like believe that, or like maybe fear was taking over and it was just like, oh god, he sees me. But then she came up to us and she was like, guys, like I'm getting these weird texts, like are you guys doing it? And we were like, no, like we weren't doing
That's
that at all.
horrible.
Like,
What's going on?
yeah, no, we like fully just lied to her, and she was just like freaking out. And then my brother took a picture of her from just the couch across from her, and she thought that it was through the window, even though it was like in full quality, like in front of her. So it was just like, it was insane. And then we let it go on for like an hour where she was just kind of freaking out, and then we finally told her that it was us.
So
Because
what's with you and lying to women? Because that seems to be like one of your favorite activities.
What do you mean?
Ask Depop, ask Kaylin, like watch any of your videos that you've made. You're just constantly just lying to women all the time.
it's, I mean, most of the people in my life are women. I could lie to you if you want. I could lie to you and tell you I love you.
What the fuck?
Be a lie though. I'm
No.
sorry.
What do you mean that's a lie? I thought you loved me.
Jorshine, I didn't mean it.
I can't trust you anymore.
Alright guys, the video's over for a second.
Yeah,
so
I'm fucking leaving. I'm gonna go
Video
cry now.
over.
Why did you turn into the nerd emoji?
Wait, I asked Kaylin this question, but she
Oh
she
shit,
didn't really care that much.
I've become red guy. Sorry.
You're just red mode. No, it's fine. You're just saving in Silent Hill 2. I asked Kaylin this question though. She didn't really care too much. If I like got into a horrible accident and became like Logan-tron, and like I had all my thoughts and memories, but I
Oh
was
shit, what the
programmed to,
fuck
like,
was that? Did you see that? Sorry.
You just got like touched on.
Oh my god.
You just doing the touching. You know, they're really turning the tables on you.
I did not know there was a fucking map, and I can play like with the map only,
What the fuck?
but I can't see anything.
It's such a weird feature.
I guess it's so people just don't get lost.
Yeah. These maps are a little like.
And anyways, as you were saying,
Oh yeah, if I was Logan-tron 3000, and I had all my thoughts and memories, except I had like certain programmings where I just had to talk like in certain ways, and depending on what you said, sometimes I just have a voice line that has to play.
I love gaslighting women.
I don't, dude. I just think it's kind of funny how easily a lot of people believe me.
oh, how
Like,
easily a lot of women fall for it.
It's not because they're women, dude. I could, if I've tricked my brother like more times than anybody. Where I'll do this thing to my brother where I'll look down, not really anymore, but I used to like look down at my phone and we'd be like in the car or something, and I go, "Oh my god," and he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, dude, The Rock died." And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "No, yeah, The Rock died." And he's like, "No fucking way," and he starts like, he's like, "No fucking way," and I'm like, "Yeah, he got into a car accident." And he's like freaking out a little bit, and then he looks it up and he's like, "You're a fucking liar." Dude, just get like kind of mad at me.
Well, that's like a classic one.
Like that's just funny. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything mean when I'm lying to them.
Well, it's just funny to me how it's almost always women.
Dude, let's get back to Logan-tron.
Okay, Logantron, how's he doing?
I am doing fine. How was your day?
Oh, fine, I guess.
Not true.
Okay, yeah, it's awful. Like every other day. Is that what you wanted to hear, Logantron?
I can sense the sorrow in your voice.
Yeah, I just fucking told you that, Logantron.
You have two warrants. No, whoa, dude. No need to get all angry with me. I'm just telling you how it is.
I'll get how I want with you, Logan Sean. Even if that's gay.
Get in my belly.
What? You turn into fat bastarditron?
Come on. I have bored you. A classic feature of Logan Tron 3000.
Yeah, he
Programmed only for you.
has an abnormally large abdomen that can fit all sorts of sizes of
Yeah.
people.
He's like a Freddy Fazbear and fucking what was the new one?
I thought you were gonna say some
the
porno.
12-year-old.
I don't remember
No,
him boring people other than in porn.
I'm telling you, in what's the new one? Security Breach. You get in his belly,
You do?
and then he goes, oh.
Logan Tron 3000 here. Sadly, the remainder of the video was lost to time. But if you want more, subscribe and watch one of these. I'll wait. Wow, seems you're taking a while. It's free, you know.